Fire away.
As many of these senior days as you've seen now, is it kind of surreal that it's you who's going through it this time?
Yeah, it just shows how fast time flies. I remember being a freshman, having Darnell go through it, and CJ, Scott, Abdul, Mike, this goes on. So I think the fact that it's my turn is crazy. It goes by fast.
Do you have any idea as to what your emotions will be like?
Not at all. I think I couldn't even call it. Just probably just go with whatever the feeling is at the moment. Yes.
Who you have with you out there?
Probably both my moms, my grandma, my dad, probably my uncle maybe. So I don't know. Whoever really wants to go out there, I guess.
Have you've been maybe these past sort of few days here? Have you been thinking about your career and just all of the ups and downs and all of it?
No, not really. I think for me, I've always been just every year here, just been in tune to the season. I don't really try to let any personal things or personal agendas or goals or anything kind of get my mind thinking away from the team aspect of the game. I usually reflect more so after the season when everything's done and I have time to sit and think.
And your coach Romar said that, hopefully that Washington fans will remember you as a guy who persevered. He said how loyal you were coming into the program, how loyal you were going out. How important are those things to you when you're thinking maybe about your legacy down the road?
That's huge. That's one thing that I pride myself on, is being able to be loyal and stick things out. I've always referred things back to life. I think just growing up, I learned real young that everything happens for a reason. I think, and you gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, there's gonna be good times in life, there's gonna be bad things in life. So you just gotta kind of roll with the punches, and you can't quit on them. So I think for me, loyalty is huge, and that's one thing I pride myself on.
Can the way you play in the last regular season game impact the Pac-12 tournament? How you play in it? Is there any correlation at all?
I think the way we play as a team is going to really set the tone, because I think we know that record aside, Washington State doesn't matter. They come in, they play one of their best games against us. I think we also know that down there the game was tight. So I think it'll show where we've got to at the season. At this point in the season, and how we react to just being a huge game, or so to say, because it's a rivalry game, and how we react to a team with a lesser record than ourselves coming out and playing. I think, especially with the way our last couple losses have been, I think losing by a few points here or a few possessions here, being in almost every game will show a lot coming into this next game and prepare us for that Pac-12 tournament.
Because they were losses, is it hard to determine whether you're playing your best basketball at the right time?
You might think that, but I don't think so. I think because each game we've gotten better, which is crazy to think of because we have losses. But I think we just got to find a way how to get a concerted effort on the board and keep teams off the board, which has been kind of our Achilles heel in our losses. So I think besides that, our defense has gotten better. Besides the Oregon game, but they just shot lights out. Other than that, each game we've gotten better. So I think we just have to stay at it and know that going into the Pac-12 tournament that every game has been close. So I don't think there's one team besides the Arizona team that can say that they got the best of us and they blew us out and it wasn't a tough game.
For you personally, is the remembrance of what happened against Washington State last year here, is that relevant for you at all personally, just in terms of trying to maybe redeem that particular aspect of it, or just understand what they're capable of doing?
Yeah, definitely. I think just knowing that, like I said earlier, is that it doesn't matter what their record is coming into this game. They always play us tough, whether it's there or it's at home. I think they kind of get a kick out of it if they can get us or beat us at home. So I think they're going to come here really prepared, especially knowing that it was a close game down there, and if they beat us here with almost practically the same team last year. So.
Did you do anything to help prepare yourself to kind of be more of a leader this year, going from being a junior on a team where you had some guys your age to being the only senior, and knowing that you were going to kind of have to lead by example for all these guys?
It's crazy. My maturation process came from them. I think I've always kind of been a leader just kind of my whole life, but it really took a step this year just seeing how influential everyone on this team was. I think from my freshman year until until this year, I was more of a vocal leader, and then maybe we get down on guys, and maybe like something didn't go the right way, be upset about it. But with this team, I mean, it happened a couple times this year. But these guys are they're just so influential, and they love the game so much, and they're not trying to make mistakes. They've helped me realize that everything's gonna be all right, and they have really just like their personalities has worn down on me to the point where like even if someone makes a mistake, just say what you're gonna say and you move on. There's no dwelling over, and that's helped my leadership tremendously. So I think that part has come from them, and just being so receptive and wanting to learn and knowing that they're trying to do everything right.
Coach said that a lot of these young players, came from successful programs. Going through a slump like this could be a challenge to guys who've always had success. And you're saying that they have a great mentality. Have you had to kind of pull them out of the rut at all, or have they stayed positive through this whole thing, or how's that gone with the young guys and having a few losses like this?
They've been positive through it all, and I think it's probably because the games that we have lost, they've been so close. I think when you look at Cal, I mean, we had that game, and we could have won that game. The Arizona game here, we could have won that game. Oregon State down there, there's all these losses that we have where it's been 1 or 2 possessions. It's not like we're playing a bad game. So I think they kind of see in hindsight that if we make a couple different adjustments or different plays on offense and defensive end, that we can come out with a win. So it's kind of for them more so as a challenge to get better or to make better decisions as a whole, as a team. So I think that's probably why we're not looking down and we see all this potential that we still have.
You focus on the game tomorrow, but when you think about your time spent playing in Hec Ed, is there a little thing, like a small thing that when you think about it, you go, man, I'm going to really miss that about playing here?
Probably just the preparation for it and getting